Today's broadcast is copyrighted, protected by the Jim and John Show, but we want our WLA families to share it. The opinions expressed during the Jim and John Show are ours, and not WLA or any other affiliates of WLA. So, go ahead and enjoy today's broadcast. Tonight is a true test for Winnebago Lutheran Academy soccer team. A flyway battle. Oshkosh Lourdes Valley Christian Knights versus the Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings. Oshkosh Lourdes is undefeated after 9 games. They have a very high-powered offense, scoring 50 goals this season already. WLA on the other side is a solid team with a good defense and a top-of-the-line goalie. The offense is good, but at times struggles to find the back of the net. Well, tonight's game is going to be a real slugfest, and here we go.
For your Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings, a junior midfielder number 3, Carter Sampson. A senior defender number 5, Nathan Posma. A senior midfielder number 8, co-captain Jack Raby. A senior forward number 9, co-captain Caleb Schrader. A senior midfielder number 10, Nathan Schmidt. A senior defender number 14, Ryan Pollock. A junior defender number 15, Wyatt Clary. A sophomore midfielder number 16, Jacob Tyson. A junior forward number 21, Tyler Kuski. And a senior goalkeeper number 24, co-captain Cal Naris. The Vikings are coached by Pastor David Hay. He is assisted by Jeremy Giesfeld and Jacob Phillips.
Well, Jim, here we are tonight playing Lourdes Academy, a strange venue for us. We have had so much rain. In fact, I heard today we're 2 inches of rain away from being the most rain we've had in Wisconsin in recorded history. We are looking due east. The temperature is 64, a slight wind out of the southwest. Jim, what a beautiful new facility that Marion has.
Yeah, welcome to Marion, huh? All new field, beautiful press box. This is going to be a great venue tonight. But John, I think it's even going to be a better match with top seeded in the conference Lourdes coming to battle the Vikings.
Yeah, Lourdes from Oshkosh has a very good record, as you heard in the pregame. They are tough. I talked with Pastor Haig before the game. He says this is a good team. This might be one of our best challenges of the year. Lourdes does have an advantage, Jim. They play on artificial, and WLA plays on grass. Now, as down on the field, it feels like a little bit like grass, but it's still artificial.
It is. I don't think it's as quick as the field. We've seen that in years past up there at J.J. Keller, but definitely it's for Lourdes. They're going to feel at home.
Oh, it's a beautiful night for soccer. We're just going to get underway. Maurizio looks like he's the center referee.
Yep. So
we'll have him out there doing his thing. At least he won't yellow card Gwen. Is that what you just said? And we're off. WLA gets possession first. Jim, it's interesting at this field. There's a Springs logo as well as a Marion logo, which is rather kind of cool.
Reminds me a little bit of Eline Field. You know, we've been down there a few times, John, with the teams in the past. It's just a beautiful facility.
This is a fast counterattack, Jim. Nicely done. Ryan Pollock there with a nice move we got coming down here. And it's going to be Lourdes. The Knights ball.
Two very experienced teams. Majority of the kids out there right now are juniors and seniors for both sides.
Yeah, very experienced Lourdes team, but a very experienced WLA team. So it'll be we hope to see a very nice battle. Defense is playing a flat 4, Jim, in the back, as you can kind of see. So he's going to get a shot. I'm interested why Cal hasn't. Okay, there he is. Sorry about that. We're in a different complex tonight, so we're getting used to a few things and how the camera needs to move. So I apologize about that. We'll try and do a better job, or I'll fire myself like I did 6 times last year. Here we come, moving the ball across. Is this trying to get... We're a little bit far out, Jim, to see who's getting the ball here. Nice hit by Ryan to knock it out, slow the attack down of Lourdes, and a throw in.
You know, being enclosed is nice, John, but boy, the sight lines aren't as good as the old soccer complex, are they?
No, we have open, and we're not looking through windowsills.
Nice to see number 9 back out there in blue. Caleb Schrader, been dinged up here, did not play last Thursday at Lamira. You can see that. And had limited time this weekend, so he's a big cog. We went down and watched him at Lamira last Thursday, John, and they took care of the lines very easily. But first thing I noticed was no number 9 out there. So
yeah, you gotta have number 9 makes a huge difference, and that's really good knowing that, because what
we need it all. Okay.
What happens is, I was just gonna say, Jim, that they took the Kiel tournament. You know, and if they did that without Tyler Schrader, that gives credit to the team that they're really coming along. Is that Kuski really making a run there?
Yep.
And the goalie makes an easy play. But nice little attack, getting it up the field. Nice kick. Oh, a little bit off the front touch there for WLA. Nathan trying to cover. There he is. For just a minute, Nathan looks like he stalled a little bit with that kick, but recovered and got the ball away to stop any attack from Lourdes. Nathan Schmidt over there. A lot of attacking here by Lourdes, Jim. There we go. Jack Raby.
Great job coming back, but you're right with that flat 4, and then the 5 basically in the midfield. That's just leaves Tyler up top, one-man show.
Kuski coming back, trying to fight for the ball. That's what you like to see from a forward periodically. Now move up and get back into position. There's Schrader right there boxing him out. And that looks...
Actually, Jack Raby back there, yep.
Carter coming up with the ball. There's the ball.
Here he comes,
one-on-one. Here we go. Can he get a shot? He does, but he slides a little bit. I don't know if the field was wet or he just did not get a good hit on that ball, Jim. But
a little slip there.
But it was a good opportunity.
John, with these 5 midfielders, it's advantageous for the Vikings because you don't know who's going to push up out of that group. That time, it was Caleb. We've already seen Jack push up. So that's hard, you know, defensively for Lourdes, that's tough not knowing who's going on that every time.
Right.
Look at Tyson fly. That sophomore can run. Oh.
In the box, but no call. He's got the ball. Opportunity, and they almost had it. Here he comes. Is he going to get another shot off? Taken away. Nice defense, Lourdes.
I tell you what, Lourdes just learned a lesson about Mr. Tyson. They let that ball go, and he went flying right by him and got it on the baseline.
You know, not only is he fast, but he's a strong, big kid, Jim. We got the Kuski down there as well. Those 2 kids, I love when we got corner kicks because they can take advantage of them.
It's something we haven't had in the last few years is big bodies, and we got a couple of them, and when they bring Dougie Jacobs in off the bench, that's a third one.
And a kick for WLA, kicking it out. Throw in for Lourdes down in the corner, throws it into the box, and cannot Oh, he takes a dive. Jim, I'd like to see a yellow card on that.
Certainly need to be a little more aggressive if you're the Vikings in the box. Let a guy come right in there and take that off your chest.
I just, tough call there for a close. This is dangerous, Jim. This is very dangerous for WLA. They're going to have to build a nice wall and play some good defense. This is where Cal makes his money because, as we know, one of the best goalies in the state, but we know he makes one or two unbelievable stops during the game. Hopefully this is not one. Hopefully this is a typical, I'm going to blow it over the top of the net. Let's see what happens.
I'd like to see one more body on the far side, far post.
And he doesn't. That's close to a handball. Those are, I'm always afraid of those.
Got to clear that ball. He just popped it right back.
Shot that's way wide, maybe 8 or 9 feet off to the right. Cal plays it right to the post and lets it go by him.
Defense is going to earn their keep tonight. Looks like we've got a very aggressive Lourdes. At least the front four here.
Jim, we're playing college style clock tonight. We're counting down instead of up.
Yeah.
Just noticed that.
Yep.
So I have to calculate to let you know what minute we're in. Nice play. Nathan is making, a nice flick back. I don't know if he communicated that, Jim. Yep, nice. I thought he was going to head it and he changed it to his foot. Never like
turn and go.
Never like to see kids head in the defensive position right in front. Nice turn there. Trying to get it to his partner across the field and just not quite in sync yet, Jim.
You got to be real precise tonight, especially in that midfield area.
And with turf, because she moves right along. You got to put it on the money. You know, grass, you can make a bad pass sometimes and it slows down and they can get to it. But on turf, it's a much faster game. You got to have a little bit more of a precision pass. There we go in Jack. He's looking for Nathan. Ooh, nice move. Here we go. Now look at where he is. Wide open.
Got to be a little quicker, but Tyson was wide open.
That's how you play a 4-5-1 is you diagonally hit that very quickly. Just a little slow. Dude, that was a nice play by
Mr. Clary over there on the side.
Just talked with his brother the other day. We were talking about his play and so forth. I said he's a pretty tough little player. So far, Jim, I've seen a lot of possession here by Lourdes on our half of the field. But we've had some nice little counters. Here we go with another one. He's going to try and pop that over the top, but not there. Oop, you get it back. Oh, that was a nice up and down. Was that Carter that did that? That was a nice little, I fell down and...
Play him, play that goalie.
Yep. I don't think he felt comfortable. Instead, he gave up a corner kick.
I got to believe if you're ever going to play back to a goalie, he's the guy to do it to.
Yeah, you don't have to put a lot of speed and don't take a shot at him. Just knock it back to him. First corner kick of the night goes to Lourdes. This is where I always like to say we have a little bit of advantage. We've got a few bigger guys. Hopefully we can knock it down and clear it out. Low ball.
Very nice. Mr. Tyson with the clearance.
Yes, this is where it's dangerous. You notice we all went forward.
Okay.
I saw 9 players move all the way to the other side.
Boy, what a good crowd here, John. That whole side's filled up. That is awesome. It's getting to be that time of the year. Cool nights. It's time to get out and see some WLA soccer.
Yeah, I got a chance to go to the football game last Friday at WLA. Did a nice job. Big score against North Fond du Lac for a victory. And as I mentioned before, WLA in the Kiel tournament, winning it all. So I don't know how many times we've won the Kiel tournament, but
I'm surprised they invite us anymore.
I am surprised.
I see they brought a, I think it was one of the bigger schools in Madison brought a reserve team over.
Yeah, was that Memorial that I saw?
Yeah, and that's who we beat in the final. So
nice ball into the box. Step up.
right there.
Okay, now let's swing it around. Now we're all boxed in here. Let's go wide.
What a nice move there.
Who took that shot? Jack took that shot?
Real nice move to get himself a little separation there and just a little high.
Well, if there's anyone I feel comfortable with taking a shot like that from out there, it's definitely Jack. Thanks, Craig. Some nice little attacks. We just, again, this is one of the things that we talked about last game. We just want to be able to find that back of the net.
Man, I hope that's a sign of things to come. That was not a good clearance on there. That's a goal kick.
That's good. We can take advantage. Nice passing here. Ooh, stay with it.
Don't be afraid to hang on to that for a split second there, Tyler.
Let's make a run on it. Kuski's running
just
hard.
Let him make the mistake here. You're in charge.
Work for that corner.
There you go. Excellent.
I can't see when it's on this side at all, Jim.
We can see already the skill level, the skill set of Lourdes, but it's not like WLA hasn't seen this, John. I mean, they have played some top-notch competition already this year.
I agree.
Probably 6 or 7 really good teams.
That's right there shows you some very good skill.
So I don't think they're going to be blown away by what they see tonight. They've played some tough competition. Of course, they beat perennial Power Kohler earlier in year 2-0, and I see that Kohler and Lourdes tied 3-3. So that's the one common opponent.
There, that's just not quite there.
Got to get that ball up.
That's again the 4-5-1. You have to have those outside mids just way wider.
Don't be afraid to pop that up and send it to the corner. You know.
Oops. Yeah, we're having a little issue trying to get used to this. Well, he scared him.
Both of them faked each other on that one.
Nice pressure by Carter, trapping him along the line there. WLA getting the ball back. Nice move. Now let's move the ball up the field with some precision. And Jim, again, that's one of the things with this year's team. That's the perfect
ball. It's all right. Now, if you kick that to the corner, that's the perfect ball right there.
Right. 2 up the side and then diagonal.
That goalie's not coming out that far.
Nice first touch, but
somebody's got to let Jack know there's a guy running on him there.
Some nice defense. Lourdes is not letting off on the defense. Nice ball in. Here we go. Let's nail it. Oh,
and then let him.
Yep.
Anytime that ball is down on that end, boys, let them be the one to make the mistake. Don't force anything. They're the ones with their back to the wall here.
Nathan, in that opportunity, try to work for a corner kick. You got one of the best corner kicking teams right now in the conference. Scored a bunch. Here we go. Here comes with the counter. We've been playing this pretty well. Now we got a backside open. Hopefully they don't see it. Here he comes. Nice ball in by Lourdes.
Boy, we wanted that baseline badly, and he got it.
That's why you want to not do that. Nathan, when he comes up to the ball, he looks like he's going to take the guy out, and then he kind of slows it down. Another corner kick.
Very well played by Lourdes.
Yeah.
Kicked it right off the defender.
That's what I want WLA to do, is earn those corners. Instead, this is the second corner for Lourdes. Third. Where's our stats, girls?
Probably on the other side.
I don't like this. I can't ask
It's a
any
long way to
questions.
run, John.
I know. Text me, girls.
Great play there by Cal. Came flying out of the mass and punched it out. Took all the danger away. We're playing awfully deep. We've got
There's a shot.
We got nine defenders packed in there. Mr. Tusky's going to have to work his tail off today because it's 1-on-3 up top, just to gain that possession back.
Well, and as a holding forward, you got to hold. You got to get to the ball and hold. But on the other hand, you got to have your two outside mids moving up quickly.
Uh-oh. Ooh, nice play
Slide
there.
to hold that. Nice play. Boy, he has just gotten better and better.
That's a good ball. That's the
Come
ball.
on,
we're
get to
looking-
it, though.
That's the ball.
We
we're
haven't
looking-
been down on that right side much, Jim.
Well,
We've been
John,
coming up.
you know when you got 9 guys packed in there, that's a long run for them outside mids to get up there and help. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's trouble.
Step
trouble
up,
right now.
step up. There you go.
I like that they want to shoot from like 25 yards out, because that guy had one guy to beat and got
Yeah.
an open shot.
I think sooner or later we're going to have to move one player up just a hair.
Nice ball across, right across the box. Nobody getting a foot on it.
Oh, it's a dangerous pass back in the middle. Like to see that come right up the side.
Look at that diagonal pass. And a nice move there. Look at this. Now you got two big. Oh, so good. Two big bruisers that are both fast coming up, but didn't put it together.
Tyson's made his presence known twice now. Once on a breakaway and that one there. I think Lourdes is going to have to keep an eye out for him.
Jim, I can't see here.
On Jack? What?
He's calling a hold on Jack. He was motioning that Jack had a hold of his wristband.
Oh. Many times as I've seen Mauricio Marine officiate.
I've never seen the armband hold.
It's almost got to be a WWE takedown before there's anything called.
Yeah, I heard from one of the officials over the weekend that saw one of our broadcasts, and boy, they really appreciated our commenting on reffing. Said they learned a little bit. You know, sometimes out there as a ref, it's hard sometimes to make calls, especially when they're right in front of you.
That's not an easy thing.
And I've always believed that two center refs are better to have with the arrows, because these kids are so much faster than most of the refs. They're usually out of position.
I agree. The center official has to use his ARs, and some do and some don't. It's too big of a game for one guy.
Nice step right into the ball. There we go. Now look at him, Jim. I just would like to see that ball go wide out to Tyson. We're still trying to
look at Lourdes. Look at Lourdes right now. When we get the ball, when it crosses the center line, they'll have 4, if not 5 guys in the middle third of the field. See how much higher they're playing than we are? Incredibly higher. It's going to be a battle of wills tonight.
There, that's the play.
Ooh.
Move up, move up, move up.
That's a good ball. Perfect.
Now,
That's fun.
Right back to him. Here we go. Here's a very good opportunity.
Get there.
Oh, man, handball is what Haig is calling for. Jim, I didn't see it. It was. I wouldn't have called that if I was the ref. But a good attempt.
Wow. shoved him right to the
W.
ground.
What did you say? WW.
Yeah. That.
There's some contact. I like it.
Well, there was nothing on that. There was the one before where he threw the guy on the ground. Pop it to the corner.
You gotta move. You gotta
Pop it
move.
to the corner, boys.
First substitutions in tonight.
Checking in for the Vikings, number 6, Colin Knobloch. And number 23, Matthew Nygaard.
How many were there? Just 200? No, 19. Tree one's in. Isn't he? Up top.
Also checking in for the Vikings, number 19, Tyler Treewin.
There's a nice diagonal ball, Jim, from Lourdes. And in the box, dangerous play. Those always look good,
Yeah,
but
you can keep trying that all night as far as I'm concerned. The success rate on that's gonna. Okay,
those are hard to make.
find somebody here.
They look great for your girlfriend, but your mom's worried.
Go get it. Go get
There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Oh,
Just got bodied off the ball. Play it. Oh, no.
just.
I don't like that. He kicked it right back to him. I don't like that at all. Tyler did not kick that ball. Lourdes did.
You gotta have a little bit more talk. All of a sudden, all three collapsed.
Yeah, this is truly a 90-minute game here. The Viking defense, you want to take that breath and relax, and here comes Lourdes again on the counter.
Yeah, we're a little bit over halfway through the first half here. But a great defensive stop, that's for sure. He stayed right in front of him. And that's a good safe play right there. Get it out of the box, clear. Have we seen a sub for Lourdes yet?
No,
Boy, that's a long time.
last year, when we played them, John, they used 2 kids off the bench, and that was very
Nice shot.
very sparingly.
But the cheetah makes the stop.
I know. I don't know what that kid had his arms in the air like.
Hit it, make it. Here it comes. Knock her down. Knock her down. Come on.
Touch than that.
Come on. Make the corner or bring her back. Oh,
It's all right. Let's see what they do here. Come on, keep it in, Blue. It's too easy.
yeah. And the
Keep it
center is
down
wide
there.
open here for that pass.
Gotta keep it down there a little longer. Possess.
Nice ball. Looking forward. Now it's a race. And another corner for Lourdes. Yeah, nice crowd even from, if this is the Oshkosh side, Jim, that's quite a few people coming down from Oshkosh.
Well, unbeaten. I think they only got a tie on their resume, so it's a battle of the big boys in the flyweight tonight.
And I was going to look at how Whalen's been doing this year. And I forgot to look.
CWC still undefeated at 2-0.
I'm not worried about that. Even though another corner. Even though the coach is on his victory tour.
Yeah. You decided what we're going to give Coach Zonefeld yet,
Yeah,
John?
yeah. I'm gonna give him a standing O when I see him. No, he's alright. Oh! No. This will be a no. Now he's gonna. This is the lesson he has to learn: is to hold. And get it. There we go. Oh,
Ooh.
and then we just had a turf issue there. Okay, there we go. Now let's get it set up here. Ryan up. Nathan's played good. It's been up Nathan's side the whole night. Now that's one of our subs over there, right?
That's Mr. Knobloch.
Knobloch. Yeah, sometimes he plays in the center mid. Oh, there is a...
That's a good look right there. All right.
Played at the space, just got ahead of him a little bit.
Pace was a little less. That would have been a good one. Yeah, definitely. So, school district of Kiel does not have a bagger. That's the moral of the story.
There's been so much rain, even bagging is hard because it all sticks. Then we got a sub coming in. It's a little hard to...
Okay, it's here.
Checking in for the Vikings, number 17, Aaron Johns.
It's only Jobs when he suffers. If he's feeling good, it's Jobs. Remember? If he's making money, it's Jobs. Just a real even back and forth.
Tons of action. That midfield is just a buzzing tonight. Both teams have great midfielders. Good possessions.
Did you get?
Okay. Oh yes.
We were just trying to set up for a shot, and they do. That's always a dangerous shot, ricocheting one off or somebody. But you notice, Jim, they take those outside shots every time.
Oh, those turnovers in the midfield are that's going to be the death of us. You can't keep turning it over at 30 yards from the goal.
So we have a home game on this Thursday, is that correct? I'm trying to convince, I have a guest coming to my house. I'm trying to convince him to see if he won't come up and be our guest. Oh, good play, Cal.
Sure-handed.
And come up be our guest.
It's not Bob Costas, is it?
It could be.
Okay.
It could be the boys from Realtree as well.
Or is it the announcer from Fox who goes,
Go! On the outside.
wow. He is so
Our first corner
lucky he wasn't over like 3 feet to his right where it's one zip WLA.
Oh, he knew he was outside the box. You could just see he had confidence when he dropped that ball. First corner kick of the night, WLA. Our set plays, Jim, are probably our strength this year again. And we'll see what we can do. And notice we subbed back in there.
Jacob Tyson and
Is that Sam Schrader?
And 3 Carter. Trying to get used to this nice facility.
Where are
The glass here should be magnifying glass so we can make a binocular.
returning for the Vikings, number 3, Carter Sampson.
Ball in, nice ball, nice ball! Oh! I don't know. The question is, how did he miss it? I don't know. That was harder to miss than it was to actually put that one in.
Carter? Carter cooked that, John. That was incredible.
And just over the goalie's head,
Yep.
and right to our player.
And we had
which is
somebody
unmarked,
on. Yeah, we had
unmarked.
somebody on the back post. Wow.
Scoring opportunity. And again, we're having a little We may change this at halftime. How we have this camera, I don't know. There's Cal, not afraid to.
I like to see that.
Yeah, not afraid to come up and make that play.
Early on, we maybe just wasn't quite as aggressive as we're used to seeing. There's that turnover, John, that we can't do it.
Not paying attention. Lack of focus by a player that I don't expect that from. Nice takeaway. Nathan. Nope. Matt.
Another sophomore.
There. This is the guy I need to see.
Carter.
Oh. Carter, get that good pass.
Keep running on that. Run right through him.
There we go. Now play it around here.
Send it. Send it. Look at that corner. Look at the corner. Wide open. Send that ball.
Jim,
look at that, John. There's so much green there. Send it right over that last defender's head. Make them run. Right now. Chip it.
Certainly stretch them out. That's for sure. Oh, come up and make that play. If you want to win, you got to play way scrappier.
Their three forwards did not leave that back area.
Tyson needs a different pair of cleats. He's been slipping all over the field. Oh, you don't have to do that.
To me, I look at that open green right there. Send it. Oh, and then right in the middle. Dangerous pass.
Now look over your shoulder.
The ball. Send the ball. Oh, it's ours. Ooh, there you go.
I didn't see it.
Push from the back. We're taking that Carter, the Magic Man. Nope, we're bringing up
good opportunity here
Nathan
again
from the defense. He's proven very accurate on these. Let's see if he can put that here, John, about 8 yards maybe.
See, here's what I want: a guy right in line with the shot.
Like right where it went.
Right.
Why not have a guy there?
I want a guy right where they shoot for a whole bunch of reasons, and that was not set up very well.
Yeah, no. You always want somebody. You do on a corner. Why don't you there, right? You always right on line and as deep as you can get.
There we go.
Oh, one more touch. One more touch, Tyler. One more little touch there, and you'd have had a
first sub
right on his heels.
First sub for the Knights, Jim. Where's those binoculars? Dust them off.
Did you see ours? Well, 10 came in for one. How many were there?
2 for us.
Whiskey came back. 10 and 21 for WLA.
Ask Tyler to text you. Who's coming in? He's got nothing to do.
Yeah, you can sure see from there.
Ball over the top.
Boy. Come on.
This is the first time they've put a ball over the top.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Returning for the Vikings, number 10, Nathan Schmidt, and number 21, Tyler Kuski.
That was well played. Oop.
Boy, we turned that ball over way too much right now.
Now let's make a control. He's calling for the ball. He wants the field to be changed. Boy,
That's fine. This is great, Jack. Super.
We're liking this side of the field. We must have something.
Great job, Jack. Now, there was a holding midfielder right there. John allowed our entire offense to get set.
That's the play right there.
Beautiful. Jack Raby, awesome.
Was he even down?
How could he see that? He was a long way from the touch line there.
Boy, was the ball all the way over the line? I don't think so.
Man, long way from the touch line. That was great work by Jack. Held it up, let our offense get set up, put a beautiful cross in there. Great soccer right there by Jack.
Returning for the Knights, number 11, Michael Tusha.
returning. What do you get, like 1 minute? Because that was their second sub. Right. Wow. Must just give him a 30-second break and away back in there.
Well, maybe he's doing what coach does. Tough play.
Come on. Oh, just a step slow.
Nice play. Oh, just gotta put more than 2 passes together here. Let's get it going. Here, it all starts right here. Now, let's see what we can do.
Oh, Jack
Put
with
it in the
another
corner, stayed
beautiful.
on side.
Beautiful.
Now look, we got a guy on the far post.
Right here, right here,
Wide
right here.
open,
Nine,
wide
nine,
open, wide
nine.
open. Yes.
Hey! Is that Jack?
Jack Brady with the first goal of the game in the 38th minute.
What a beautiful string of passes. You were calling it. The passes, right?
The pass is there.
Viking goal by number 8, Jack Brady.
They had so many options. Everybody stayed in their line, and the center back and the other fullback had to respect those guys and gave Jack that.
Jacob Tyson.
Yeah, and the sophomore really with a nice pass there.
What are we calling here? Dangerous play here? We're stopping the clock. Did you see that? Okay. Well, I think he wanted to say it was a dangerous play, kicked up high. The kid get hit in the mouth.
First time injury. Why is he stopping the clock?
Number one is he's.
I did too. Yes, he did. Usually, unless there's some injury to the head. Oh, there we go. I was going to say you got to come off if it's a stoppage.
And
There we go.
I saw him kick high, Jim. It looked like he kicked him in the chin
25 maybe, huh?
or up in the lip
I
area.
got you.
Checking in for the Knights, number 25.
Tough call. I mean,
Kyle
you know.
Wolofsky.
A lot of times when you're getting ready to do that, a kid comes flying by. There's not much you can do about it.
The AR was just flapping his flag, and I think Mauricio saw that over there. I don't think he saw exactly what happened,
It's a
but
good job. Anytime you're dealing with anything to do with the head, that's got to be in.
safety first.
Yep. I think that's the kid that just came out. You can't do that.
Yes, Mauricio.
Let's play ball.
No, I don't like a restart right here like this. This is giving them a free opportunity. This is where I like to see a drop ball. Uh-oh. Good play by Cal, just watching that, making a play on it. Oh,
John, did you happen to notice that Cal turned his body and the closest hand to the ball was the left hand? Just like you teach in basketball. Up went the left hand to deflect it. The kid's, he's right on the money. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's the little things that are going to win games like this.
The cheetah can move with all of his paws.
You probably could, yeah. You probably could have jumped up there and knocked it away with a foot. Oh, it's another good ball.
Oh, it bounced though. I don't. Oh. Okay. Let's keep her up here. Let's hold this.
Don't be in such a hurry here. Just relax. There you go. Relax. All right, now you got some numbers. Send it up. Much better, Nathan. Hang on to that ball for a minute. There you go. Now you got reinforcements. Nice
There,
job.
another
Excellent.
nice ball.
Excellent.
Jack has been seeing that.
Yep. And here he
playing
comes
it.
again. Look at Caleb Schrader,
Look,
wide open.
Look at this.
Number
Oh,
9,
it
wide
just-
open at the 18. Boys, when you rewatch this, watch that trailer guy coming. That's money right there.
Nathan's trying to make it. Oh. Now let's get wide. Let's get wide. It takes a rip,
Okay.
but
All right. You're right, John. We got 15 yards of grass over here to stretch that defense out yet.
yeah. I always like when he does that. He just, for such a little guy in the center, he just shoulders him up. extremely well. 6 minutes left in the half to go. And WLA's, I'm always worried, not worried, Jim, but concerned that when you get a 1-0 lead, you can't relax. You just got to keep playing hard.
I don't think you change a thing you're doing right now.
No.
You know,
And I see that at the high school level. It's very emotional, and we're up 1-0, and you let off. And like basketball, you get that 30-point lead and you let off, and the next thing you know, it's a 2-point game. There's a nice flick.
I think what you're going to see is Lourdes just keep Ooh.
What?
Whoa.
What?
The white guy was the one that slid in on that. Did he catch him?
I'm trying to see if he's signaling anything, which he isn't. I have no idea.
Must have caught his foot.
Did he stamp on his foot?
Wow.
It's the only thing I can even imagine after watching that. We'll have to play that back and see what that call was. Into the box again.
Oh, solid header.
WLA has been doing a fairly decent, not perfect, but a fairly decent job of playing that box, Jim. A couple of times I saw a wolf or two, but
you know, there's when you're clearing the ball down there, a lot of times you don't have options. But in the future, if that ball can come wide instead of up the middle, we like that 100% better. But somebody back there in the orange shoes might have been Mr. Was that number 5? Was a great header there. All I could see was his shoes. I couldn't put a number on it. Who's 5, hon? Yeah, great header there on that free kick.
that's good.
And good work right there by Nathan.
Tough first touch, and then he comes back and recovers and gets the ball.
I mean, yeah, if possible, I don't know if it would be, but Lourdes has got more people committed than they had earlier in the game, so pressure ain't going away anytime soon. That's not bad, Jack. It's just what we talked about. Just what we talked about, clearing it wide. We got to have somebody out there to get it, but that's a good start.
Yep, and this isn't bad towards the end of the half here. Don't let them have an opportunity. Clear it out if you have to. This is our one move guy. He'll cut it back in. That's what he tried to do again. Now it's a foot race and a little push in the back.
Hold.
Yep,
hold.
no, wait for it. Wait.
Hold, Tyler. Okay, not bad at all. Oh, no, I'd like to see that ball come across the face here.
Nice.
Here we go, Carter. Atta boy.
Nice.
Man,
nice.
one
Both
touch
players.
away from having it. Nice.
Both players.
Yep.
Come on, Cal. Yeah, he's sitting back there. I don't like that, Cal. You got to come out way quicker. Make that decision. Good ball. Come on. Oh.
Just amazing how many free kicks and corner kicks Lourdes has gotten. But the Vikings have been up to every one.
Just relax. Boy, he saved it, or no? He's getting in the corner. Thought he saved that one. About 2 minutes left, Jim, in the first half. It's been a battle back and forth, but WLA was able to put one in with 6 minutes left in the first half. Another corner kick. I've kind of lost count. Six too many. We count down, we announce a minute left. You know that? Or Gwen?
Okay, good. Are you going to count it down to 10?
No, you can. Yeah, Yes, that's what I'm reminding you. 2 minutes, 2 seconds, 1 second.
1 minute remaining in the half.
That's what I was trying to see who's doing it. Well, Jim, what have you seen so far? What have you liked?
Possession, if we kept track of that, it'd have to be 70-30, probably Lourdes. Pushing up much higher than we are. But WLA's been counterattacking very well, especially maybe, what would you say, John, about the last 15 minutes? Anytime we can stop that attack and have one of our boys hold it and allow our offense to get back up there, we're in good shape. I don't think Lourdes' defense is very good, and I think that's why they pressure the way they do. Oh.
10, 9, 8,
Out.
7, 6.
There's a veteran player right there.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, my opinion is WLA has been pressured a little bit by Lourdes, and they're playing the ball a little bit quicker than they would normally do.
Agreed.
It's almost like they're nervous or
Yep.
hyped up a little bit.
Agreed.
When you saw Nathan right here in front of us, and I heard you saying relax, once he relaxed and looked around, all of a sudden the play came together and went up the field. I think if WLA at halftime, if that's the adjustment as the coach I'm saying, is relax on your passes, but more aggressive, scrappy during the regular
Yeah.
part of the play.
You know what, John? Be aggressive before you get the ball.
Yeah.
Once you get it, then take that deep breath. You know, hold them
around.
off, look around.
Yeah.
And when you look at your teammates, you look them in the eye, they'll take off, and then you can build that offense. But how about jacking from the midfield, finding those openings to Tyson and Schmitz? And he's been a real key here, I thought, in the first half.
Awesome play. Hey, we'll be right back. We got a great halftime show, and we'll be right back after it. Here I am with Coach and Pastor Haig. Coach, this is your 20th year coaching. Did you expect it to go this long?
Well, not when I started. When I started, I was kind of thrown into it at the last minute, and if somebody else would have taken it, I probably would have gladly given it up. But after a couple of years, sometimes people would ask me, and I'd say, well, now they need wild horses to drag me away from it because I love it so much. So as the years went by, I kind of figured I'll do it as long as I have the energy and WLA lets me do it.
Yeah, 20 years is a long time. Do you have a favorite memory or a favorite incident that you recall that you want to tell our folks?
Well, there's been a lot of highlights. Mr. Calkins maybe remembers the 2012 team that his son was on and was a sophomore on, his son Jordan. We weren't expected to do that great because we were kind of rebuilding, as they say, and we didn't win our conference that year and went into the playoffs sort of doubtful as to what would happen, and we ended up going all the way to the state championship game and having a chance to win the state championship. We fell a little short, but it was a pretty exciting run in the playoffs that year as we kept upsetting teams that no one figured we could beat.
That was a fun year. Let's talk about this year's team a little bit. It's a little bit different than your past teams. It's got its own identity. How would you describe this year's team?
I think they're a lot like a couple of teams we've had. A couple of years ago when we went to the state championship game, a very dedicated senior class. Your son Aaron, class of 2012. This team is led by the seniors, and they're a lot like those previous classes with a great passion for soccer, and they have high goals. They work very hard, and so far it's paying off. And tonight will be a big test of how well their hard work will pay off, because it's going to be a real tough game.
Yeah, you have two really hard workers, two very talented out on the field players in the midfield. What do they specifically bring to the team? And I'm referring to Schrader and Raby.
Well, Jack he has the ball most of the time. He's hunting the ball, and that's what he should do, and that's what we want him to do. And he's one of those guys who I don't coach him because I trust him to make the right decision, and he makes the right decision 99% of the time, and where to go with the ball, and then how to deliver it, and when to keep it, go back, go forward, go sideways. Jack almost always makes the right play because he's played so much, because he's always also very smart. Caleb is very, very passionate. He's really a guy who gets after other people, and also, I mean, they're both just so highly skilled. Caleb really has a great shot and has scored some amazing goals this year and in previous years as well. Hopefully they'll get some goals for us tonight.
And what a privilege, one last question, to have, in my opinion, one of the best goalies possibly even in the state on your team. That's kind of helpful, isn't it?
Cal makes one amazing save at least per game, it seems, and often many amazing saves. And it's a pretty nice safety blanket to have back there.
Well, thank you very much, Coach. Congratulations on 20 years of coaching. I can't say I hope it's another 20 years because...
that sounds good to me.
Okay, we'll say another 20 years. Thank you very much, and blessings on tonight's game.
Thank you.
Second camp. Maybe I should have taken that phone. Well, here we go. We're going to get started with the second half. What a great interview with Coach Haig for halftime. It's just always a pleasure talking with him. He's just an awesome guy. And here we get started.
Heart and soul of WLA soccer, John.
Yeah, and it's his 20th, as you heard in the interview, it's his 20th year. And it's interesting to know, just like what he said, is that, all of a sudden they threw him into the job, and now you can't take the job from him. He loves it, So my blessings and hope that he could coach another 20 years. That would be pretty interesting.
And what a run it's been, huh? Now double duty. He's got the girls in the spring, the boys in the fall. Thought that was going to sneak by that last defender there.
Bring it down. Let's get control of it here, gentlemen. Yeah. That's the key. Bring it down, play the ball. And that's a classic example of when you don't, the other team gets it, and then they have control of it. Nice play.
Caleb and Jack have been really doing a nice job coming back and helping out on that. And Carter, too. All three of those guys.
Here we go. Now, come on, Tyson. Move up. Give him some help. Oh, how many times has he fumbled that? That's like the second missed play.
Like I said earlier, their defense is not that the best part of this team, that's for sure. Look at Tyson hustling back, winning that ball.
I think, just my opinion, I think Kuski is getting a handle on his role on the team.
Yeah, I agree.
Tonight is the first time I've really seen him play.
Starting to understand
the
little nuances of the game. And for a big kid, and he's probably 6'2", he's quick, John. You see how quick he is?
Yes.
He's beating those defenders to the ball.
And I just like that he's getting a better understanding. I never questioned his ability. Just the knowledge of that particular position is so difficult.
Well, and it's different on every team too. Look at the forwards for Lourdes. All they do is they just sprint down, and you send them the ball, or they possess it. And Tyler's got a one-man show up there, kind of.
There he goes. Just hang on to it.
Look at he won it back.
That was fast feet. So last week, Jim, I went down and got to see a bunch of college soccer last weekend. Was it last weekend? Yeah, I got to see MLC play down at Carroll, and then I saw him play Wisconsin Lutheran. I'll tell you what, I saw a kid at Carroll have the world's fastest feet. Holy cow. He was from Brazil, played just like a Brazilian. And
Checking in for Lourdes, number 25, Kyle Wolofsky.
fast feet. No matter if he didn't have the ball, somehow he was hitting the ball with his feet. It was really fun to watch. The fans love that, Jim.
I heard Caleb, my son Caleb, told me there was a really strange goal in one of them games where it like came off the post and off the goalie's face and into the goal, and then he had a concussion, and I don't know what all.
It was
ugly.
Yeah, and the goalie hasn't been in since.
It was MLC's goalie.
Yes.
Yeah.
And nobody knew that he got hurt until after the game. In fact, I just heard that tonight that was when he got hurt. Because I'm like, when did he get hurt? I watched the games. I was there. And yeah, double ricochet. You'd think it would knock enough off. Let's try that. There.
That's better.
Sorry for that. We had a malfunctioning camera for some reason. So if this
John
is
and I had
blurry.
a senior moment there.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if it was our glasses.
Yeah, I
no,
didn't know if
here
it was my trifocals that are fogged up or. Oh! Let's see if he plays the ball up instead of. Yeah, that's an interesting play. I almost think it's easier to see in here with the lights on. It was very difficult.
So John, with this game being moved to Marion tonight, playing on turf, I guess it was a blessing last Thursday to be down in Lamira, right? At least they've had somewhat of a touch and a feel. So recently that every little bit helps.
You got it. You got it. It's a whole different feel.
It sure is a lot more fun to watch. That ball, I mean, the ball stays true so much more, you know. It's a very quick game. Nice defense there.
Oh, that is just a beautiful possession play. Just beautiful.
Hang on here, boys.
Okay, one to beat. He's going to hold a little bit. Nice play. Okay, come on, he wants to do something with it. Okay. Clear the ball in. Somebody's got to think about shooting. Come on.
Little back heel there, huh?
I just want someone to shoot.
Yeah, I know. I think he was thinking that Jack or Caleb, whoever that is, was going to run on it. And Carter did a little back heel there.
I know I'm a little hard on things, but when you, those are the times, Jim, where I don't know, I get kind of upset because that's where you gotta get a shot off.
Especially in a game like this, because there's a bad turnover, but in a game like this, you're just not getting a ton of possessions down there. They're limited, they're valuable. Look at that, all the way to Tyler.
Now, take a run.
Hold.
Take a run. Oh, come on.
If he would, it wasn't even the push, it was just getting the hands up that drew the attention.
No, didn't need to do that.
You got him in a very compromised position down there. Just let him make the mistake. Odds are he's going to kick it out and give you a throw. Nothing in the middle here. Good job. Is that Jack running all the way down there? Yeah.
Nice defense.
Boy, the miles those midfielders put on, huh, John?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Throwing again. There you go. Boy, you measured that one up and got its head on it.
You got time here. You got time. Speaking of miles, my son Caleb, along with Mike Schroffnagel, officiated the wall soccer tournament this weekend, John.
Yeah.
Mike had one of them step-o-meters on. So they each did, what was it?
Oh no!
Oh! Boy! Look at that! Go get it, you bet!
Holy smokes!
You own that, Cal.
Oh, just an outstanding goal play by, again, what I consider one of the top 2 or 3 goalies in the state. Makes another amazing play.
First play was solid, but you know what I loved about that, John? That ball was laying there, and he's like, "Nope, this is mine. I'm going. This is mine." And what a great cover up, because there were guys just waiting there to get a poke at it.
Okay, just hold on one. Ooh, a little bit of a whack.
No, didn't need that there.
Who clipped him? Wyatt?
His aggressiveness sometimes is just a little bit too much for the ref.
Am I squared up here?
We're good.
This is, again, a dangerous position.
Oh boy. There again, just like us though, John. Nobody in line.
I know.
To make that goalie think about, right?
I don't want to tell Lourdes
I
that,
know,
but it's
man.
like, goodness sakes. You always want a guy. Hey, here's a nice little counterattack right here, and he got his foot on it.
We got some numbers there.
Got his foot on it. That was Kuski with the left foot trying to make a strike.
I gotta say, the Vikes have counterattacked very well tonight.
That's kind of been, one of the 2 things that they've done really well, possessing periodically in the mid and then counterattacking. We're all jimmied. He's putting it right down in that spot. He's just got to run on it a little bit more.
Getting better.
Yeah,
Getting
the
better.
angle was really good that time for Jack. Or was it?
And Tyson was running on that one.
was Jack.
Yep.
Whoop. That's what I like. He misses the ball and he still comes up with it somehow. Okay, here comes the attack from them.
Mason Musak stepping up from his defender spot, doing a nice job.
The other thing, Jim, that's different tonight, usually we can hear the coaches, you know what I mean, and what's going on. And being on the opposite side of the field, I got to tell you, I don't like it.
No, me either. Oh no, that was a cheap corner there. Shoot, got to settle that one a little bit.
Another corner kick. Is that number 7?
We're catching up though.
Okay, let's see what happens here. We've been playing these pretty solid. Ooh, that's a good ball. And a nice goalie play as usual.
Boy, 3rd time tonight.
He just keeps you right in the game.
He's so smart to understand he can't get to it, and it's just a quick punch. Oh, come on, boys, don't turn that ball. There you go. Got to be really, really good in that middle third. Really good.
Take your time. There you go. Make them run a little bit.
Make them, they don't sub anybody. Make them run a lot. I don't know, it's just me, but it sure seems like we're getting to a lot more balls here in the second half than we were in the first. I wonder if they're just a step slow here. Maybe not been subbed off. That's the worst place to turn it over.
That's a nice shot.
Worst place possible to turn it over. What?
Good job, boy.
What were you doing back here at midfield making that call? Oh, I see. The AR gave him that.
Corner kick.
I thought he was calling something.
Yeah,
on
I
that.
thought he was calling a foul way out
Right.
here by.
There's no point. I mean, everyone knew it was a corner, but then when he blew his whistle, everybody's looking at him like, "What's this?"
All right, let's see what's going to happen. We're 31 minutes left. Uh-oh. That was a little dangerous. Couldn't see where he was, if he was blocked out.
I don't know if he had
Another
one of his
corner.
guys right in front of him or what.
Something happened. Other corner coming in. Little lower. He comes up.
See, Cal was coming for that one, and he was calling, but see if this guy's just playing with us. Now he's going to drill it to the far post, right?
Yeah, he's been going short every time.
Oh,
got his head on it, but
Lourdes actually headed that the wrong way. Patience now.
See that kind of a kick right to the middle to nobody.
To nobody. That's giving it right back to him.
Yeah, you're better off holding it. Now, see, they're trying that high pressure. That's when you want to play it wide and get it out.
Well, there's plenty of room out to the side here. See if Mr. Tyson can make a goal of it.
Let's see if
it's a good play right there. Look at that! Look at that! All of a sudden, yep, up. Now, yep. Go get it! Go get it! Oh, get through there.
That's a mistake. One touch. Get
Come on,
that first
come on.
touch.
Right here, right here, right here. Oh, what are we doing? You had a runner there.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on.
Nice.
Oh. A little bit more angle on that angle.
Nathan Schmidt could have got that ball immediately to the middle.
So we got to look at the crowd a minute there. We got the seniors out there doing the...
We got a huge crowd, John, tonight.
Tough defense. Hard to dribble through two guys. Now, why didn't you call that hand in the back? Pushed him right off his line. Nice set.
Just wondering, just kind of thinking about it, will Coach Hyde stay true to his colors and do his normal subs? And he is. Yep, he's bringing in the same three he did early in the first half. Giving everybody a little break.
Checking in for the Vikings, number 6, Colin Knobloch. Number 19, Tyler Treewin. And number 23, Matthew Nygaard.
My mic is on. Just kidding.
No, they still heard you. Mr. Professor, who is that called? Said he can hear you in his living room. Mr. Oki, yes. This drives me nuts. I know we're D'ing it up, but I'd sure love to see one more guy out here a little bit higher to help clear that ball. That can't be. Come on, boys.
Boy, we're scrambling. We're scrambling.
Gotta be a clearance in there somewhere.
We're scrambling. Get up and
take your time here. Dribble the ball 3-4 times.
Let him get up.
Catch your breath.
Push him up the field. Oops. There we go.
Nice,
look,
Tyler.
Look.
Now,
somebody's
there you
got
go.
a call.
There we go.
There we go. Oh my goodness, an unforced error.
You work so hard on defense when you get that ball back on offense. You gotta take care of it, boys. It could be a minute less you gotta defend right there if you hang on to it.
Fans are rowdy tonight, Jim. There we go. Boy, he's doing much better.
That's the other Tyler. That's the junior.
Well, he's doing awesome.
Yep. He's a smart kid.
Let's do something with it. Ooh.
Here we go.
Here we go. Come on. Oh, right over his head. Oh, and a miss.
I'm going to say it wide open there.
Shoot.
Settle that thing. You had a
opportunity there.
Had the goalie on his heels.
Just over the goalie's head, and we had it and didn't put it in. But then we had a second chance and a wolf. Here we go with Knobloch. Bobby Knobloch. Knocking it around. I know.
Very nice.
I want to know if Bob's his cousin or uncle. Throw into the box. Let's go.
How can that ball lay in there without a Viking just not sprinting to that, trying to get it?
Come on, guys, get bloody. Get out there and work on it. There we go. I'll put them together here. Put it together. There's a nice ball.
Look at Treatment kid comes up from his forward, gets it, dumps it off. Very nicely done.
Okay, here we go. This is corner kick number 5, and we are always putting them in on the number 5 or 6. So let's see what we do.
He's got that. Is that Jack? Or Caleb? I can't tell. Is that huh? Caleb. Yeah, like 3 of them.
This is the one right here. I can feel it. It's coming in. Too bad. We just need a few more of those. That's been our part of a really good offense.
Here we go, Blue!
You see the goalie is not kicking the ball, Jim? Remember that one kick? Yeah. He hasn't kicked since then. Lourdes coaches are on the ball.
You know, watching this Peter LaCourse's teams over the last 3-4 years, you can see them getting better every year. A little better, a little better, a little better. Now they got some really good talent, some good senior leadership. This is a great soccer team right here.
Oh, it's a play on.
Look over, boys. Man. Each side's wide open.
You know, and the other thing, Jim, is the Oshkosh programs are so much better.
Yeah, they've been kind of elite for a lot of years.
You just can kind of tell. You see some of that style.
Come on, White. Come on, White. Win it.
Oh, a lot of hands there. A lot of hands.
Yeah.
Oh, he's calling it art. What?
Yeah, he was pushing on White pretty good there.
They like
Here
the
you
high
go.
pressure, don't they?
Oh man, up here it's so easy to see, but boy, you wish a couple of them that the goalie would be calling the boys off on that. There you go, Tyler. Excellent hold. There you go. Beautiful.
There it is. Here comes the counterattack. Let's see what we can do with it.
Look at the weak side here. Look at Knobloch. Nobody. Boys, you got. If you watch this tape, look at the weak side. It is open. I am really impressed with Tyler Trewind coming in for Kuski. He's coming back, getting every ball, and either Jack or Caleb are running on it, and away we go. It's beautiful when it goes, you know, that forward comes back, goes to a middle mid, and then an outside mid gets hit. We've seen that for years. That's beautiful soccer. Take your time here. Take your time. There you
There
go.
we go.
That's what you do to that. Just make them run.
Back and forth.
Switch. Oh. Okay.
I'm a firm believer in high pressure and making them run.
Yep.
He's trying to get it in the hole.
That was a nice left foot on the run by Jack.
Ooh, he earned a corner. Maybe this is the one. I said 5 or 6 is what we usually do.
Returning for the Vikings, number 3, Carter Sampson.
I think it's about time for Carter Sampson to put one in.
He's got a wicked left, doesn't he? I love his left-footed crosses.
Get up in there.
Like
Get,
magic.
as coach says, get into the mixer. Oh.
Never win this. Keep it in.
Backside knob block. Now this is where you got to let them know you're there, because when you're dribbling the ball, they don't know exactly where you're at. So start out wide. Too much standing.
Boy, is Lourdes tired or what, John? There's no pressure on the ball. We haven't seen that the whole game. Look at that. No pressure.
Good analysis, Jim.
Man.
I didn't catch that till you said that.
We were in our jocks from the opening whistle in the last 10 minutes. I see a lot of WLA kids having the ball with nobody
Come on,
near.
Cal. Come on. Good throw. Yeah, I'll tell you, the last. Oh, yellow card? Come on. No, he's not going to haul it out.
Tackle, Michael. Load it up.
Well, I just think you got a big offensive push, and they do that. That's.
Oh, White. Jump.
A little bit of height here, Johnny. Is that what we're looking for? Pop it up a little bit.
Well, that's going to go.
Oh, my word. That was perfect. Was that Nathan again, or who was that? Carter? Who took that?
Wow. Right in.
Awesome.
Hit the shot. And I'll tell you,
Awesome.
they got a short goalie, Jim, and he's bobbled the ball. That is the third or fourth time he's bobbled, and that almost cost him a second goal. Let's see what we can do here. That's low and hard.
Who got there?
Boy,
Come on, boys. Let's do it again.
Either Tyler or Ed Nygaard.
Yeah, it was Husky.
ball came across hard, and
No, you're right. That was Tyler Tree went up for
Tree
that.
one with the head. Oh, and a short kick. Now that's what you need to do.
Look
is
at that.
Bring it down
Look at that.
instead of head it.
Nice job.
You get control of that ball faster. Oops.
Oh, nice. Oh, come on. After all that?
Oh, has he called one for us?
No.
I mean, literally,
Both
our guy is on the ground.
You can see both guys pushing. We ended up on the
Gets
ground
swept.
twice, and then he just, after we get possession, he points the other way.
Unbelievable. Good ball into the box. Danger. Oh!
Yeah, I thought he took our guy out. I thought he took
Boy,
the
that was
cheetah out.
awfully high with the foot that there was no call there.
Boys, don't turn it over there. You cannot
no.
turn that ball
Oh, no.
over there. Not at that point in the field. Get
I'll tell you
wide
what.
with it.
He almost gave him one.
Get wide with that. Wow, after a great... Yeah,
Oh, White.
We were playing so well, not making for the last 5 minutes. Now, all
oh
of a
gosh,
sudden, the last-
we dominated possession there for
Yeah.
a long time. Look who. There's your forward. Oh, turn it over there, but it's been some good minutes there for Mr. Treewin.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh! Holy smokes, another save by the Speedo. Amazing. Here comes the counterattack. Do you got anybody up there to help him? That, you just have to love that. I I like the idea. Just nobody there. Don't lose possession. You got a nice counterattack going. Hang on to the ball. Come on, boys. Hang on to it. Oh! Beautiful! Get up, get up, get up. Come on, get it. Get hungry. That's when you got to smell the blood. Now, take a rip. Oh.
Go wide.
Oh. Don't give it back. Don't give it back. Now stop the counter. Wyatt, get up there.
Somebody step.
Wyatt, come on.
Look at Mason. Somebody's got to get back out here wide.
Oh, don't let him have that.
Yeah, got to communicate. We kicked it off with each other. Of course, suddenly our defense just can't seem to get out of their own way. A lot of pressure here all of a sudden. I don't know.
Sorry, camera work. I'm sorry about that, folks at home. It's just we're in a different environment. We have the tripod on the roof. It's just hard to work the camera tonight. So my apologies. We're doing our best that we can. Yeah, we played so well, and in the last 2 minutes, we've been scrambling again.
Looks like we might be getting some back in here. Who is that coming in? It's like Tyson and what a great job by Tyler Treeland and the Knobloch kid. Yeah, I mean, they're getting good. Maybe it's only 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes, but they're getting great minutes out of those guys. Got 2 fresh bodies out there now.
I'd like to see our Tyson right here, 16. Just be a little bit more productive. Because he really has the ability. I don't know if he's not getting the touches. For a long time, in the first half, Jim, we were playing it all left. It's almost like Coach saw something on film that said, hey, Lourdes is weak on the left. And,
hang on to that, Mr. Kusky. Hang on to that ball. It's like gold.
Oh,
Nice
nicely
win.
done. And a fast ball, but I thought he was offside. Use your arms. Send it in.
Switch
There it is. There it is.
I'm not great job there by Caleb getting his head on it, but I'm not sure if that gets by him, if that's not a goal. You see we had, I'm not sure who was out on it, if that was Carter out there. We had somebody sitting on that back post. What a nice ball that was.
Matthew Nygaard put the ball right where it needed to be in.
Yeah. We had 2 guys over there.
Boy, that's a nice. Come on. See, it's like we do a bunch of good things and then we kind of like slack a little bit and then they do a few good things. It kind of reminds me about the last game that we did with St. Lawrence. It was this back and forth.
Yes,
back and forth.
I agree.
It just reminds me of just the same thing. Oh, this should be a score. Oh my goodness. Okay, Wyatt, stop the attack. It's your job. Step up to it. Step up. He's trying to contain. Yep.
Retreat.
He's trying to contain, but I'd rather have him step a little bit.
Yep.
Oh, nice ball. Oh, man.
You know something, John? When that ball got kicked, I saw the guy standing there in front, and I looked at the cheetah, and he was already to the near post before that guy even headed it. He knew exactly where that was going.
Dennis Rodman?
Man. Incredible. The jump he gets on that. Where are we at, John? 12 minutes?
Yeah, 12 minutes left in the half.
Get there. Wow. He hasn't had a ton, but he's had some just outstanding saves again tonight.
Just in the right places.
Even on that last one that they blasted right there, double fisted it out.
Yep, just 2 times I wanted him to come out a little earlier, but it's not like he made a mistake. It just. Okay, it's time for us to have that 10-minute stretch of we hold and possess the ball.
We've had that a couple of times here in the second half, right? You got to come up on that a little quicker. All right, good job.
Yep, we got another sub coming in here.
Who's that, Nathan?
So it looks like we got all of
Returning for the
our
Vikings,
starters
number 10,
back in.
Nathan Schmidt.
Actually, Carter just went out,
Okay.
I think, so I'm sure he'll get his little couple minutes. Yeah, because 23's still in there, one of the super sophomores who's been playing really well.
Okay, turn the Jets on again. All right, now, time to possess here. Time to burn clock, possess it on this side, and let's make it happen.
Throw right back here to Cleary. You know, you got all kinds of time.
Yep. And then we turn it.
Win that, win that, win that, win that.
Double header. This
Switch
is
it,
what I'm
switch it.
This
You
is what I'm
betcha.
talking about
Yep.
right here. Just possess the
Make
ball,
'em run.
make them run all over the place. There's a guy coming up your back. There you go.
Turn.
Hold ball. A little sloppy there.
Hang on to that.
A little sloppy.
Good run on there, White.
Get it
Don't
back,
push.
get it back.
Stay with him.
Let it
Come on, give each other some room here. There you go.
swing it. Matthew, you got to be tougher in there, bud. When you're a midfielder, you got to dig in and you got to
There you
win
go.
every of
Way to
those
win that.
balls.
Oh, come on. Good boy, Tyler.
Except
What up, boy?
he wants to outrun him. Look at him turn on the Jets. And the guy even tried to drag him down. Look at 8 coming across, or 9. Schrader, come on. Oh!
Caleb hustled down there and got himself
Caleb
in
was
great
right
position.
there, just waiting for the
How
ball.
about the effort from Kusky, huh? But there, he sat out for 10 minutes. Look, he's fresh. He's got a burst.
I'd rather possess the ball
Look at
like
that.
we're doing. Here we go. Come on.
That substituting Pastor did is a big plus. You can see those kids from
Come on. Hold and possess.
wide if you have to. Nice.
There we go.
Very nice.
That's what you want to do.
Very nice.
Now
But
take-
Carter, you get Carter's going to be back in here, I'm guessing. Is that him?
Now take about 10 minutes to kick it off.
Returning for the Vikings, number 3, Carter Sampson.
Okay, boys are at full strength. How about 23, the sophomore, Matthew Nygaard?
He's just picking on him a little bit. I said you got to play
Man.
tough, but he's playing well. Just a couple of times he's got to dig in.
Gave
and
the
win 'em.
Vikings some great minutes there, John.
Overhead flick. Let's see if you can get to it. No, but that's good. Now take your time throwing in. These are times when you burn 20, 30 seconds off the clock, ask for a new ball. Where's the pump? That's a
Don't
good
turn it
play.
over down there. Ah, you guys.
Within the last 5 minutes. Do you know the rule for the last 5 minutes if
Oh, go ahead.
the team that's ahead, if they kick the ball out of bounds, the clock stops?
Is that a corner for them? Oh, my
I
goodness.
guess we'll just watch the replay.
Yeah.
All right, White, here we go.
Yeah. I'm with you. I agree.
Oh, a bad corner. Thank goodness. Because the last couple they had were kind of dangerous. That was no threat whatsoever.
Well, John, you think we can get a run out here? I mean, they're committing basically 10.
Just play
Get
the
there.
ball. There you go. Well, I'm still a firm believer here. Try and hold this ball so you're not scrambling. No, bring your foot.
You know that Tyler Kusky's not the most orthodox, but man, he gets the job done, huh?
Oh, he's
What a
onside.
great
He's
pass.
saying onside. He's going to rip it.
Caleb? Yes.
Caleb taking a risk.
Been pushing up here a little bit.
Yeah, he's taking some shots at the end of the game here. I don't even know if he took the shot the first half. There, take it. You never know.
Well, you knew that early on that was going to be an issue. Not much for goal kicks back there.
There we go. Now, take your time. Take your time. See, look at that.
Turn your
Chip.
body, see what you got.
Jimmy, we got that ball in 7 seconds. Guys, that's
No point
not
to that.
what you do.
And then we threw it in, and without even looking, we kicked it right up to where there was no one. Be patient, be smart, be calm and cool in these situations.
Good looking ball.
Header. Oh, very nice, Nathan.
Nice.
Nathan Paulsmo picked that right out of the air with the left foot.
He
Wow.
oh, look at that. Drops it in the hole. Makes him run back, and the goalie's puttering around. I like it. Now just cover.
The angle. Walk, White.
We're going to try and change the field
A
here.
little more pressure here, WLA.
Where they're laying off.
Everybody's retreating, all 9 or 10 of us. Let it go.
Now,
Corner? Okay, that didn't. Did they not kick that? Even a WLA kid jumped out of the way.
I want to see that
I
again.
don't quite get it.
Nice ball. That was a little bit on the. No, he's seeing.
Oh, come on. It was clearly headed out by them. Clearly.
Mauricio, come on. Wake up.
Clearly.
He changed his call. Okay. Like everybody in the whole world saw that.
White, 4 minutes, White.
The guy
I thought
held
that
him.
white guy, what player was going to talk him into it.
Yeah, he had his hand on his shoulder and he jumped like 2 feet over him.
Good. The 10 were good because we didn't move it. Came right back at us. 3.5 minutes, John. Right now.
We're not possessing though.
Nope,
Come
right
on.
now, if you're blue, you
Come
got to
on.
give you everything you have left in the tank.
Come on. This is where Kuski's got to come back and grab.
Yep, because they are running everyone at us.
There's a handball.
Put the pressure, let's go, White.
Let's hope that we can slip a Viking past their last line here and maybe get another one and relax for the last couple minutes, John.
Yeah, I'll tell you, this is really. I don't know why I don't know why I'm so stressed. It's because you want the kids to do well.
There was such a long period here in the second half where the Vikings dominated the play, and it just seems like the last probably 8 minutes or so that
Just
maybe
not.
Lourdes' last push. Everybody's up, everybody's hustling.
Come on, let's go get them.
This is not the time to be jogging. Jacob Tyson, make a play here, get a steal.
Lay off them and then come forwards. Take the ball. Oh,
Yeah.
now take your time. Okay, we got the ball at 2:01. Now, let's see how much time we can drag off the clock before we kick it. Back in the old days, Jim.
Oh, Ryan's taking this. Go ahead, John.
Well, back in the old days, I wouldn't kick that until I got the referee saying to me, "Kick the ball."
Yep.
So there, you just burned off.
Ooh, I like
Just
this.
burned off 25 seconds.
He is so good at that. That's his range right there.
Come on, White, get to it.
Out of bounds if you have to, boys. Ooh.
I don't know what that was about.
There you go.
That I'm okay with.
Jack, buck 20, John, 120.
All right. Now take your time. It's 110, 108. Okay, take your time, 106. Let's see how long it takes you. Too fast. 8 seconds.
Boy, you got to throw it faster than that, son. If you're throwing it, now throw it forward. No more going backward.
Yep. Carter's telling him, hey, you gotta bang that thing. Oh, he's way past the form. Back up, turn around.
Oh, how can you let somebody unlock that?
Okay, Cheetah, easy play, hold the ball. Well, Jim, 33 seconds left. I feel a little bit better than I did a couple of minutes ago.
Well,
it was
I'll tell you in
nap.
24 seconds. There you go. Look at that. He just killed another. What a great play by the Cheetah. He just wasted another 10 seconds. Out of bounds, son. All you do is kick it out here twice and you win.
Come on.
Out of bounds, please.
I was feeling better.
Out.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll tell you what.
Listen to that crowd, huh? On their feet.
I'll tell you what, the Cheetah helped that.
Final score of tonight's match is WLA 1, Lourdes Academy
You got to
0.
have good defense, John. And
Thanks, Jim. It was a great game tonight. WLA and a hard-fought battle back and forth. WLA had like a good 15-minute stretch. Then Lourdes came back and had a good 8-9 minute stretch. But ultimately, Jim, here's what I think. I think the difference maker was the world-class goalie that we had playing tonight. He saved a couple that should have went in, where their goalie let the one go in, and that was the difference in the game, Jim. In the middle, it was a scrum and a battle, and the defense, it was a battle, but ultimately it came down to some great goalie play.
you know, you can't, in a game like this, it takes 13, 14, 20 kids to win it. And that's not a cliche, that's the truth. But two kids really jumped out to me tonight. Obviously the Cheetah in the goal, but I thought, and I've been watching Jack Raby play for 4 years, I thought tonight there just was a little extra juice maybe. Just made some outstanding plays, regardless of his goal of passing. He and Caleb in the midfield working so hard. Awesome job.
Well, we'll say goodbye for tonight, and we're going to our post-game report.
Stay tuned for the post-game report as we interview your WLA players to get game insights.
Here I am with Cal Narrance, or affectionately known as the Cheetah. Outstanding game that I saw. You had one save that was a rocket from the kid. What was transpiring when that shot came in?
Honestly, it was kind of a skirmish right about the PK spot. And you know, when that happens, you just gotta be ready for anything. There's a bunch of people, so I was just ready for it to go anywhere. Hopefully not a great connection going to the corner, and it was nice and right to me.
They had a whole bunch of corner kicks tonight. There was one that it looked like you were stuck behind a player. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
You were stuck back off on your line, but the one right after that, you punched the ball out.
Yep.
What was going on in the box? Was it overly crowded in the box, or what was happening?
You know, with the amount they had everyone just crashing and coming from the backside, everyone coming in and then crashing. So there's a lot of people in a lot of space, just trying to make sure I can get to them. But there's a lot, so it was interesting with they had some really good corner kicks coming in.
What did you think about the field? And, you know, this is a field that you probably haven't played on yet this year, right? Brand new. What were the field conditions? Did that make any impact on what was going on in the defense?
As defense, it was really nice. It was really nice to pass the ball along the back without having to worry about any weird bumps. It's nice turf. So I think it made things nice and easy.
And your defense sure helped you there for a while, because they were really putting some high pressure on.
Oh yeah, I love my defense. They're a stonewall. I always rely on them. They're amazing.
And once we got out of the defense into the center mid, Jack and Schrader put it together. Got to give those guys credit for helping you out too.
Oh yeah, they do their job extra fine.
It was an outstanding game as usual, and that's why I say that our Cheetah is probably one of the top 5 goalies, no doubt in my mind. And I saw it again tonight because you were the difference maker. You were the one that stopped goals that should have went in, Congratulations on an outstanding game.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for tuning into the game this week. We'll be back with you next week for another great round of WLA soccer. Hey, don't forget to tell all your friends and family about the new WLA YouTube channel. See you next week. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and get the notifications of upcoming games. See the link below to find how and what it means to subscribe to the Jim and John Show.